So one of the next steps for the kitchen is to install the 1/2-inch drywall in this soffit area. Something I noticed that will have to be done beforehand, however, is if you notice up here, I have drawn with pencil some area to take away. Now, one of the things I noticed is when we put this light in, when you measure out from the wall to the light, there at least has to be 12 inches because that's how deep the cabinets are. And we don't want this light to be too close to the cabinet when it finishes. And so we need to bump the light a 1/2 inch forward. But to do that means we're going to have to make a custom cut into this board here. So with the multi-tool, we'll have to make a plunge cut there and a plunge cut there. And then kind of just like maybe another one, and then with the Sawzall or something, come straight across and just notch that out. And then these two little tabs here, we'll just reattach forward, and that will allow this light to just move over that 1/2 inch that we need. So by the time it gets installed with the lens, so like going to this other light here, so there's the position of the can, but then you've got to accommodate for this 1/2 inch like little flare here. So see, there's the can right there, but then you've got another 1/2 inch. And so by the time the cabinet were to go in, you don't want the cabinet to be hitting this little molding. So that's why we have to take those forward a 1/2 inch. So I've already marked all 3 locations, 1, 2, and then 3. It'd probably take about 30 minutes. It shouldn't take long to do that. And we'll get up and go towards the back of one. And so when you look at the back of these, some of these are installed with like a drywall screw. You can see that there. A couple of the other ones have nails. And so I think the nail that was in this one, I just all the way to the top. It's actually floating above this. I can pull it out. But so you'll just take the screw out, back the screw off. This thing slides back and forth. And so when you take the screw off, you can just let this rail hang down until you make the cut. And then you could just kind of reinstall. And there's one over there where you can kind of see I use the nails that already kind of come in. So on a couple of them, you'll have to back off the nail. On the other, you'll have to just back off the screws. But you only need to detach the front 2 fasteners and let the whole thing hang down while you're doing your work. Slide it forward, reattach, and then you should be good to go. One thing you're good to go with installing the drywall, really. Again, you want to use 1/2 inch on this side. And I would start from this end. And the first thing you'll want to do is actually install the ceiling drywall piece. Now when you get to here, there's definitely going to be a seam, and there's going to be some custom work here. So take your drywall piece only to the halfway of this 2x2 right here. That way we have something to screw on when we make the little custom piece for this corner. And then after you get the ceiling pieces on, you can run, the strip on the wall. Now, the soffit first strip right there kind of slightly goes up in the middle. So I would take your measurement on this end and that end, and then cut your strip. You'll likely have a gap somewhere up in this area, but that's not a big deal because we can put mud in there when we go ahead and tape. So that's the project as far as the soffit goes. Any questions? Let me know.